Hello everyone. Today in my presentation I'm going to attempt to answer the age-old question of, is there a safe hepatitis-free way of leaving notes? Now, I know a lot of you might be skeptical, but I ask that you hear me out. There's a chance that you could end up being surprised by the end of the presentation. It used to be that when you wanted to leave a note for someone, you might consider a number of options ranging from post-it notes, spray paint, even tattooing a message on someone's back. But you have to ask, is there a better way? Can you post notes that are accessible to anyone, anywhere? Can you control who sees your notes and who doesn't see your notes? And can you add photos and files and even videos to your notes? Alright, the program that I will be discussing in this presentation is Lino. Instead of Post-it, Lino it. It basically acts as a conduit for ideas. I'll talk about some of the functions of the application and offer some ideas as to how it might be useful to people. I will also walk everyone through a short tutorial. In short, this presentation should function as an introduction to Lino. Should help people feel comfortable trying it out. Okay, in this next slide I just have a few of the different things that you can do with Lino, just to show the versatility of it. You can take notes from wherever you are. There's an iPhone app, there's also an Android app. So once you do set up a canvas, you can access it from just about anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. And that goes the same for sharing too. Anyone who has an internet connection can also view your canvas if you choose to share it with them. You can also set up reminders, which is really nice. So if you have an appointment, you could set up a reminder on your canvas and put an alarm on it, and it will actually email you and remind you that your appointment is that day. Another thing that I have mentioned is that you have complete control over who sees what on your canvas. So you can set it up so that certain people can see certain stickies, which is what the virtual post-it notes are called. And you can also just you can set up an entire canvas just for certain people too. So it's pretty versatile in that sense. Okay, next I'm going to walk everyone through a short tutorial. Okay, here we are at the Lino website, and I'm just going to click on main here after I've logged in and just kind of show everyone a few of the options. It's really easy to set up different stickies. What you have to do is go over, grab one, and depending on what color you want, you can grab, even though you can change that later if you want to, just by going down here. And then from here you can just type in any kind of a note. And you can also tag things to make them easier to find later. And you can also adjust font size and color of the text. We'll keep that black. And down here you can actually make it private too, so that you're the only one that can see it. And this calendar function is how you can set up alarms and reminders in case this was instead, let's say, dentist appointment. could set that there. You could set your alarm, and then it would actually tell you that you're going to have your dentist appointment. Another thing you can do is you can also send that note to other people too. Hit post, and right there it is. And then from here you can drag it around anywhere you want on this corkboard. And as you can see, you can also swivel it back and forth. And you can change the size too if you want to add more to it. And to edit it, you just hit edit, and you can just go right back in and change it however you want. Hit save. And there it is. And once it's used, once you've had your dentist appointment, for example, you can peel it off just by clicking on the check mark right there, and it's gone. Alright, and down here there's a nice little menu bar that does hide, and you can set up your own canvas. So this is one that I set up as an example that we could use in class. I was thinking what we could do is, you can just have your name here, and then I have the PowerPoint of my my last presentation. So the file is right there, and then the actual video, which is on YouTube, is right here, and then the questions are all right here too. There's the question, and there's the answer of the person asking, and then this would be my answer. So everything would all just kind of be right there out in the open, and the entire board could be shared with everyone in the class so that everyone could post all of their own stuff. So that was one idea that I had, and another idea was like a dinner plan for, say, vacation, and different people are going to be cooking on different days. So you can kind of set it up like per day, and then what you could do is you could send this to everyone who's going on the trip, and then different people could choose different days, and then they could add notes, they could add recipes. Even right here we have a video. So click on play, and we'll play this video here.
Watching Barbecue with Franklin. I'm Aaron, and today we're
So this way everyone who's going to be there would have an idea of what you're going to be doing for Wednesday dinner.
It's
Looks
rib
like
time.
ribs.
We're going to start off by making a rub for these pork spare ribs. I've got one empty.
And then if you wanted to also post the actual recipe, you can also put files on here. So here's a Word file of the recipe. And you can also scroll around on the board. You can see it's actually fairly large. There's another little section here, so if other people wanted to add more stuff, it's okay. So now that you know how versatile and easy to use Lino is, you may be wondering what you're going to do with all the post-it notes that you still have. And I have a picture here that has a lot of different interesting suggestions. My favorite is temporary tattoo or origami paper ball, but you can choose whichever one that you like best. In conclusion, Lino is a great program for getting organized and keeping track of things, but also sharing information with others. This concludes my presentation. Thank you everyone for listening.